This is my sleep paralysis journey and the story of how I figured out what was really going on. So when I first had my spiritual awakening, I would experience sleep paralysis all of the time. It was freaking terrifying. I'd be laying on my back, staring at the ceiling, unable to move my body, with all of these thoughts racing through my head, thinking I'm seeing things out of the corner of my eyes. It was fucking terrifying. But I'm a very analytical person, and I was determined to figure out what was really going on. And I knew that if I was going to figure this out, that I needed to calm myself down when I was experiencing this. So that was the first step for me. But it wasn't easy. I would freak out every time that it happened. But I would keep pulling myself back and saying, calm down, calm down, calm down. And each time that I experienced sleep paralysis, it got a little less terrifying, although it was still scary as fuck. Until this one night that I experienced sleep paralysis, this really weird thing happened. I was laying on my back, staring at the ceiling, but my awareness of the ceiling was coming from where my feet were, not from where my head was. And that surprised feeling overrode the fearful feelings that I had normally experienced during sleep paralysis. And then something funny happened. My awareness of the ceiling shifted. It rotated from my feet to my head, like I had just been spun in bed. But my body didn't move. And I was like, what the fuck? And once that shift occurred, I was able to move my body again. The sleep paralysis was over. Now at this point, I was really confused and unsure what was going on. But what happened was that experience took away a lot of the fear that I had felt. I was actually quite amused and thought that it was funny the way that everything shifted from my feet to my head. And the next time that I experienced sleep paralysis, I was able to remain calm. And I actually experienced myself coming back into my body. I watched myself look at my body and enter it. And as soon as I went into my body and got oriented, I was able to move it again. So at that point, I knew what sleep paralysis was. It was us leaving our body, and it was the body awakening before we were fully back in it. And now when my body wakes up and I can't move it, I'm able to remain completely calm and experience it. And it's actually quite the euphoric feeling when you're able to settle into it. Let me know if you've ever experienced anything like this.